Once upon a time in a lush, green forest, there lived a friendly bear. This bear loved honey more than anything else in the world. One sunny morning, the bear heard a rumor about a magical place called Honeyland, where rivers of honey flowed and honey trees grew everywhere. Intrigued and excited, the bear decided to set off on an adventure to find Honeyland. But the journey wouldn't be easy. The bear would need to be brave, clever, and kind to reach the legendary place. As the bear ventured deeper into the forest, it came across a tall, thorny bush blocking the path. The thorns were sharp, and there seemed to be no way around it. The bear sat down to think. How can I get past this bush? It wondered. Just then, a tiny squirrel appeared and offered to help. The squirrel had a special talent. It could jump very high. The squirrel suggested a plan. The bear could carefully lift the bush while the squirrel jumped over and nibbled away at the thorns. But it would take teamwork and patience to clear the path. After overcoming the thorny bush, the bear continued on its way. Soon, it found itself at the edge of a dark, mysterious forest. Feeling a little scared, the bear decided to seek advice. It remembered that the wise old owl, who lived in a tree nearby, was known for her knowledge of the forest. The bear approached the owl and politely asked, "How can I find my way through the dark forest to Honeyland?" The owl, with her big, glowing eyes, smiled and replied, "Trust your instincts and remember the kindness you showed the squirrel. The forest is full of magic, and sometimes a good heart is the best guide." As the bear ventured into the dark forest, it heard a soft humming sound. Curious, it followed the sound and discovered a group of glowing fireflies. The fireflies were singing a song about Honeyland. The bear asked them if they knew the way. The fireflies nodded and agreed to light up the path, but they had one request. The bear had to share a story with them. The bear thought for a moment and decided to tell them about its adventures so far, including the help it received from the squirrel and the wise owl. The fireflies were so enchanted by the story that they formed a bright trail leading directly to Honeyland. After following the fireflies' glowing trail, the bear finally reached the entrance to Honeyland. The sight before it was more magnificent than it had ever imagined: golden rivers of honey, sparkling in the sunlight, and trees with honeycomb leaves. But there was one more surprise waiting. At the heart of Honeyland, there was a special honeycomb that granted one wish to anyone who reached it. The bear thought carefully about what to wish for. Instead of wishing for endless honey for itself, the bear wished for enough honey to share with all the animals in the forest. The magical honeycomb granted the wish, and from that day on, Honeyland provided honey for everyone, thanks to the bear's kind and generous heart.